Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Stellaris Wendigos episode 16, which originally aired live on Twitch. Let's get going. Alright, let's take a look. So Dragon, the Colossus, is cracking Mandrasura Prime now. It's still charging the weapon, but let's watch this fight over here. This is the Ravagers, one of the Ravagers world. Now, your Ravagers will have 3 worlds. All of the sort of Marauders have 3 worlds, and one of the 3 worlds is far better protected than the other 2. So this is one of the satellite worlds. Ditram and Serban, these 2 here, are not as well protected. As you can see, if we zoom in, there's a 9K fleet and a few starships and this this galleon. And Serban will be the same way, right? It has a 9K fleet, a galleon, and a few starports or whatever. But then Miklor's Vortex is their homeworld, and this has more protection. It has a galleon, another galleon, a fleet, a smaller fleet, and a whole bunch of bases. Oh, and a third galleon, right? So there's, when you're attacking the Ravagers, keep in mind that 2 of their worlds are not like the other. So for me, I think I'm strong enough that I can wipe them off the map completely. But when you're playing, you might be able to take out on their satellites, but not their main structure. You know, not their main core. The main core, if this main core, Miklor's Vortex, that would have some sort of financial benefit to owning it, which is also why I have a science ship to survey my way through. One I do need really badly is a construction ship so I can claim things. But this, that isn't working. So you're gonna come and help build. Yeah, this shipyard here isn't really actually working as a shipyard. So that whole system is gone. I'm going to go. I did lose 1 ship in the process. I lost like a little Corvette. No, don't do that. I lost a little Corvette, which is not that big of a deal. And we're going to clear Serban while I watch this entire species die. So if I take a look here at the species map, so this is the Mandrasura. So let's see. Am I actually genociding them off of existence? The Mandrasura, 83 pops only live on 1 planet. Oh, no. That's not true. They are slaves in 16 different planets. So I'm just getting rid of their homeworld. Sort of like the Mandalorians, right? Their homeworld's going bye-bye, but they still exist. So here we go, charging it up. I'll give you the, let me collapse everything I can. The full view. The end of the Mandrasura Ravagers. They will be remembered. Actually, they won't, because their planet offers scant resources. What a rip. Their homeworld has 4 minerals. Boo. Alright, let's get rid of this fortress. And then this Colossus here can head back to my my core planets. So that war is completely over. That was the end of the war. I'm not actually going to give up my territory yet, though, because Ditram, Serban, and Miklor's Vortex might be worth me keeping. Now, the other question for you guys is: do you want to see the other weapons? So if we take a look at the ship designer for Colossus, and keep in mind, Colossus, all it ever does is blow up planets. It can't do anything else. But there's 3 ways to destroy planets: World Cracker, Global Pacifier, or Neutron Sweep. So the World Cracker blows up a planet and turns it into minerals. The Global Pacifier sort of shields the planet so nothing can leave, nothing can go, and it turns the planet into societal research. And the Neutron Sweep just wipes out all the life on the planet, but lets you inhabit it for yourself. So it's a way to annex territory. So I'm gonna make this a quick vote. What weapon to use? World Cracker, Global Pacifier, or Neutron Sweep. So you've seen the World Cracker, but, you know, I'm happy to demo the others. And they no longer exist. Ripperoni. Now, if you'd like to see a demonstration of the other weapons, I'm happy to demo them and then go back to the World Cracker. That's another alternative. It doesn't really bother me to showcase the other weapons just so that you can see them. All right, so here is Serban, the other satellite planet of the Ravagers, and it's going poof into the night without a whimper. All right, and the last one is going to be Miklor's Vortex, and my guess is Miklor's Vortex will be worth me keeping, like ownership-wise. Where is my construction ship? So here he is. As soon as the jump drive is cooled down, I'm going to jump to Ditram and be ready to annex it, because as soon as I clear Miklor's Vortex, Babaki could move in. I mean, if they did move in, I would absolutely murder them for it, but I'm saying it would be a possibility. They are allowed, because I don't own it. All right, so the other thing I need to figure out is, yes, I'm going to be demolishing my chambers of elevation, because, as a little reminder, the way that my population spreads is it actually ascends slaves to become genetically... We're sort of a virus, is I think the easiest way to put it. And the way we spread our virus is we ascend other species, like we're vampires or werewolves or something like that. And then if I run out of too many slaves, no one will do the cooking and cleaning. So I need to make sure not to ascend too many, or it backfires on me. Right? Yes. So I just destroyed a bunch of my chambers of elevation so that we don't just keep elevating slaves to high tier whatever. Yeah, it's pretty important. And now I'm deciding what facilities get placed back as a result. All right, what do I really need? I need... This is an agri world? I don't even know what I need here. Oh, I need to activate a whole lot of stuff up there. Recycling campaign. Yep, it might be Wendigos, but we do recycle. How goes the Galactic Conquest? Pretty good. So, you all want to see the Neutron Sweep? So here's the question. Do you want me to demo each weapon and then go back to the World Cracker? Yes or no? I figured that might be what you guys want. So back to the ship designer, to the Colossus. We are going to switch out the World Cracker for the Neutron Sweep. And then my Colossus, let's just start jumping. My Colossus is then going to go back to the shipyard and retool. It won't be too expensive. It is for 10 alloy. Retool the World Cracker to the Neutron Sweep, which is honestly just way too inexpensive, if you ask me. All right, so this system here is fully explored. We are going to research this. No, actually, survey the next one. And then the construction ship, jump in and we'll annex Ditram. I have maximum influence right now, so I really don't need to worry about using up my influence. All right, let's go to the homeworld of the pirates. I'm going to set all of my fleets to follow the mothership, and the mothership will jump in first because the mothership is really slow. It does not move quickly compared to the other ships. Okay, so yes, demoing all the other weapons and then switching back. All right, I am going to set this to slowest speed so I can grab myself a BEER. Oh no, maybe just slow. So I'll let you watch this play out, and I'll be back in just a sec.
A study has been completed.
I guess I hadn't missed much. Oh, engineering research. Yeah. All right, let's pick that and get this out of the way. So this is the home world, or whatever, the center world, the core world of the Ravagers. As you can see, the mothership cutting them up. Here is their galleons. These are their sort of versions of motherships. They're not as strong as Mother. And we are fighting in a black hole. So that's super cool. The end of the Juskin Ravagers. They're gone. Poof. Cool. Very nice. All right, we will send all of my fleets back to regroup and then pick out a new target.
Construction venture completed.
Construction venture completed? What was that? Oh, this, yeah, here it is. All right, close that down. So we are, let's go ahead and retool the Dragon Mark 1 Colossus so that we can properly torment our neighbors. The next question here, as you may be able to guess, who should we go to war with? So there's the Zanami. I should have left this up so I didn't have to retype this, but Zaanami, okay. Who are just to our east. Then there is the Babaki to our southeast. And then there is the Corinth to the north. And this would be a tributary war, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that, all right, Federation Builder, yep, that would be a tributary. These guys are Federation Builders again, tributary, and more Federation Builders. All of them are Federation Builders. Nice. Well, I'm about to unbuild. I'm about to unbuild in a big way.
A system survey has concluded. Vessels have been refitted.
All right, Dragon Mark 1 now has a neutron sweeper, and I'll demo that for you all. And then the war after that, I will demo the pacifier. All right, I'm not going to wait for the mothership. Unfortunately for me, the mothership is really slow without jump drives. And as far as I know, there's really no way to put jump drives in, so we're always going to be waiting for the mothership to go everywhere. It might be best to use the mothership defensively as a result, because it actually has a hyperdrive tier 1. It has a ridiculously slow drive. That would explain why it was always last to the fight. But hey, it mops up good. So, you know, whatever.
A study has been completed.
All right, flat cannons. What are we doing over here? We are... I don't know. Give me the transmuter. All right. It looks like I'm going to have a little bit of a tiebreaker here between Zanami and Babaki. If it's any help, I will show you how they're doing. Zanami is in number 3 behind me, and Babaki is number 5 or number 4 and number 5 behind me. They're about equal. They're about equal. They're about the same strength to one another. And thereby roughly the same threat to me.
A study has been completed. Construction venture completed.
So here, as you can see, Ditram had a little bit of gas, Serban had a little bit of moats, Miklor had minerals galore. It's sort of, I bet, the kind of lore reason why the pirates can, you know, can build such big fleets is because they have a lot of minerals, they have a lot of resources at their disposal to use. I'm just spitballing, but that would be my guess as to why they're allowed such big forces.
A system survey has concluded. Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
Alright, so my fleet's now, my Cheese Radar class ship no longer has the AI computers, and I'm reinforcing my fleets so that they're at full strength. Let's see. We're running out of room on Wendigo Prime. It's like full. And I'm just upgrading where I can. Let's see, resources wise, let's do moats.
A study has been completed.
And a framework to the mega shipyard is done. So we have a basic framework here. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. All right, next up, we are going to have to get a little bit more alloys. Not very much. But what I need to do is I need to increase my alloy gain rate. And we are upgrading the mega shipyard once more. And just keep pushing that needle. Yeah, it does look like a Mass Effect relay. Like, for real. How's that look about it? My fleets have more ship capacity, more fleet capacity, so I could have bigger fleets, but I don't think I'm going to go for bigger fleets just yet. I think I'm fine sitting at the fleet size I have. All right, so here's Miklor. Let's annex this one too, and we're going to own everything that the Ravagers used to own. And that way, now we technically have a direct border with... I guess we always had a direct border with Babaki because of One True Free and because of Rhadamant. Well, Rhadamant is with Zanami, but... one of my planets... Oh, here it is. Rasta. The surveyor just found a ton of resources there. That is really cool. Let's send a constructor to go tap that. So another thing to speed up my my travel time is if I added a gateway to Terminal Egress up here, I could teleport to Terminal Egress through my gateway and then use the L-Gate system as my own personal transportation system. That would allow me to travel around the galaxy a lot faster. Sort of like freeways and highways. So I'll be doing that. So I've annexed all of that territory there. And welcome in. All right, looks like Zanami is the next target. That's who we're gonna go after. I like that. My old rival.
Construction venture completed.
Call-in is done. Ooh, nice. One of the things we found on Miklor's Vortex was that the radiation being put off from this asteroid is worthy of physics research. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm getting all of my ships to go on to the border of the Zanami. And then what I'm going to do is demand tribute from them. Oh, the problem is they're not at peace. They're currently at a war with me? Wait, what? No, they're not at war with me. Who are you at a war with? My brain is... Okay, they're at a war with the United Sovereign Stars, Interstellar Treaty, Organization War, and Babaki Machine Uprising War. A defensive war. So the issues here is I can declare war on them, but only humiliation or total war using my Colossus. If I have a neutron sweep, I'd rather have them be a tribute, to be honest. And who is this? Okay, so the mercantile guilds from the north are at war with the south, and they're being really annoying about it. Could I go to war with Corinth? No, they're also at war with the United Sovereign States, the Zanami War. God, everybody in the galaxy is at war with someone. So the only wars I can declare right now... Let me see if I can't demand tribute from any of them. Because, alternatively, as to not waste my time, I could just, wipe the universe clean. It's not actually what I wanted to do, if I'm being perfectly honest. I didn't want to be, like, the giant purging of the universe, but I mean, if I have to, I have to, right? I just don't see another way. Who are you? Omnia simulators. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're driven to simulators. Okay, I can declare war on you for any reason. All right. So I guess the question is, what sort of war should I wage? So there is tribute wars or literally straight up wiping the map clean, and I'll leave it to you.
The situation log has been amended.
So tribute wars would mean I sort of wait poised to go to war until their wars are currently wrapped up, and then demand tribute from them, making them pay taxes to me. And wipe the map clean is exactly what it sounds like. It is just declaring war, a Colossus war, a total war on everybody for no reason but to wipe them out, like a full extermination of the galaxy type war. So those are the two options that I have. No war is not an option. I don't think anyone was even considering that to be an option, so yeah. All we do is war. We're warriors. We just need a little direction as to how we war. And cheers. All right, scientific revolution. I reenacted that edict. Let me speed time up. All right, I'm going to leave the poll up for a few more minutes just to let people vote. I like how the galactic community is like, guys, everybody rally around me. And I'm like,
murder everybody.
All right, our Titans just got stronger.
Is complete.
What should we do? Planetary sprawl from districts minus 10%. Yeah, that sounds real good. Yep. I'm trying not to bloat up and be too big. One of the things I could do before I go to war with anyone is to give up these planets here. So Tavis. Trade deal. Transfer system. Uram. Done. You'll take it because it's a free system. Transfer system. That one. This one. This one. Done. And then once I've transferred all these systems, the remaining systems are going to be named after you guys. So if you want these systems named after you, just type something in the chat if you haven't in the last 5 minutes, and you're eligible. That's all it takes. So some of the systems I'm transferring to them are pretty valuable, but I don't really care because I just don't want them. But I'm not going to transfer any of the Ravager systems yet because I haven't decided whether I'm keeping them or not. I wish I had a Tusky in here. Yeah, I don't know where this wormhole leads. I want to know that before I give that system up. All right, so my admin capacity just went up. And let's do, I don't know, life leader span. And flak. Artillery. All right, wipe the map clean. Cool. So for wiping the map clean, and you guys voted on Zanami, I guess we're ready for that. I don't really even need an army anymore. So all of my generals are like, wait, what? You don't need us? Because we're wiping them out. All right, so I'm going to declare total war.
We have declared war.
This puts me at war with a lot more than just Zanami. So I'm at war with the Babaki, the Zanami. Is that it? Nope. The Sathids as well up here. So this area and the Tizru. So if I take a look, it's red versus green. Here we go. No need for strategy if the strategy is to kill everything. Accurate and correct. I think actually there is a bit of a need for strategy because I do want to split up so that I can maximize damage. Leave no stone undestroyed. And then we're going to be neutron sweeping, meaning that the planets will be left habitable. Total War does not really have a goal. It's just to basically duke it out until there's nothing left. So I'm not working towards like war goals or whatever, as you can see here. There's no war goals. It's just murder, 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 murder. So I'm sending my Colossus over to Tentramoda to wipe it out. And I'm just going to have, I did take some losses there, but I'm actually one hop away from their homeworld. So yeah, I'm gonna take that out real soon. It's informing me of my Ascension perk. Stop, please. And we are going to clean sweep them so fast. I almost feel bad. Alright, so here's their homeworld. My fleet versus their fleet. It's a big joke. They're gone. They're already defeated. The mega shipyard now has a core. Here's what it looks like. I'll give you the close-up. Very cool shipyard. And I need 10k more to bring that up to code. So let me sell some of my resources. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it this way by selling off my stuff. No, not quite. I should aim to increase my alloy production, but you know, that comes in time. Now, another thing to note is everywhere I go, like I get to own what I conquer. So Nuskan, or Nuska, whatever it's called, I now own that system. Like it's going to give me ownership of a lot of stuff really, really, really quick. And as you can see, my Emperor Sprawl is going to explode as a result because I'm essentially going to be owning everything, which is kind of a problem because I don't want to own everything. So here is the neutron sweep beam. Oh, the tree project. Interesting. Interesting. That could be really good for me. I'll have to explore. All right, so neutron swept. Nothing looks fancy except for there's just not people here anymore. It's just dead. And I'm gonna neutron sweep a few more, and then I'm gonna enable the pacifier, I guess. Oh, actually, there's a lot more planets here. That was a triple system. Yep, just Cloroxing the galaxy. You know how it is. All right, how's the mothership holding up? Ah, you're doing fine. Where's my Juggernaut? My Juggernaut is about 200 days away from commissioned. That's good. The other thing is that I want to build a gateway at the L gate. So let me get one up. And let's keep breaking down these old starports that I don't want once I conquer.
A study has been completed.
All right, we have flak artillery. Let's go for space torpedoes. Another big question I have for you is what sort of weapons should I focus on? So there's kinetic, energy, missile, or carrier. I guess I'll leave it at that, or exotic. So here's the 5 options. And I'm going to leave this up a little bit because it is a pretty significant choice to be made. Right now, I'm mostly kinetics. As you can see, if you take a look at my battleships, kinetic. Actually, my battleships are mega cannons, not giga cannons. That could be and should be upgraded. If you take a look at my cruisers, exotic, missile, carrier. So it's a bit of a mix. There's definitely a bit of a mix. But if I focus on one thing, maybe I do it better than if I split attention such the way that I have. So we'll have you all vote on that, and I'll figure out exactly what I'm doing.
A hostile fleet has appeared to us.
Now, I might need to be running a bit of a defense because I'm at war with like a third of the galaxy, and as one might imagine, I can get attacked from a lot of different angles as a result. So it's important to keep my eyes open. Let's also try to gain all of the alloys I need for... Man, my alloy income's just not high enough.
Has been completed.
Noted. All right, there's another one swept. It doesn't look all that fancy. It's just kills off the population, like napalm or whatever. Yeah, think of it as napalm. Very fancy napalm. What are we doing on this planet? Ministry of Production, why not? This planet here contains a gateway which allow Melly to teleport back to my homeworld. I haven't actually been controlling my fleets all that well. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just jump and appear in the middle of this world. After I wipe out all of the Yatla with the Neuron Sweeper, I'm going to retool. Hey, that's a problem. So the Sathid Union... Oh boy, okay. So they're having... kinetic and carriers one? Yes. All right, let's finish that up. It's definitely going to win again because it was leading significantly. There is a bit of a AI insurrection going on right now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Now we know what's going on. Let's just jump. I don't think anyone has a... You know, actually, that's a size enough fleet that I'll travel there traditionally. Unless it's already too late. It's not. Never too late. My mothership is just taking things by herself. All by her lonesome. Alright, so after this war is wrapped, which might actually be a pretty significant amount of time, to be honest, I am going to retool all of my ships to be carriers as much as I can. Void superiority, you know what that means? That means that the Juggernaut, the glitch-class Juggernaut, named Evil Lucky, the fleet is named that, is ready to go. It is also a mobile shipyard, which is pretty cool. All right, let's get that entering the battle. Now, there's nothing super sexy about this ship alone, except for that it is a pinnacle carrier, just exactly the way you wanted. What I'm going to do right now is go back to my ship manager and go to my Juggernaut and switch out. Go to my Colossus, excuse me, and switch out for a global pacifier, so I can show you all three designs and upgrade that for 6.4 alloy. Really? That cheap? Jeez, they're letting anyone build ships today. I am so close to being able to afford the next upgrade. There we go. Let's do that as well. So the mega shipyard, and all that happened here with that sweep here, we swept the planets. They're now tomb worlds, empty and devoid of life, able to be terraformed and used as their own. If I was going wide and trying to populate everything, that would be really, really, really helpful. I am not going wide and trying to populate everything. I'm not like an aggressive spreader. I am not a virus, so it doesn't really matter. But just letting you know what's going on with that. All right, I'm trying to have all of my fleets do stuff. I know it's challenging because I'm managing it from up here. There's a lot of planets that I need to purge the life off of. One of the reasons for this is because the Zanami had a certain quest chain which included a bunch of tomb worlds, and as a result of that quest chain, I'm sort of stuck having to purge like a ton of their planets, but that's just fine. Yeah, we are still a virus. We are still necroids. Just not one that tries to spread all that much. We're selective viruses. We've evolved. There's a lot of shipyards that I currently own that I do not want.
Steering clear of belligerents.
All right. Steering clear of belligerents. What do you... Oh, because they're jumping into Ditrim to mess with me. Cute. Cute. Yeah, it's not going to work for you very long. Well, my territory obviously has expanded. It does not look like I'm facing any pressure from the north. And focusing all of my forces in the south has proved fruitful, because this empire is collapsing into nothing before my very eyes. Dragon Mark 1, have you been retooled? No, you have not. No, because you're not even at the... Wait, why are you going to the mega shipyard? Dude, go to Hatback. Jesus. Mega shipyard is not even ready to be used. So there's no point in traveling there. Alright, so they're sending out their tiny little fleet forces. As you can see, yep, here they go. They, like, took something. They took Ditram. That's cute. You're not going to get to keep it, though. Where'd my scientist go, though, that was working down here? Where is Day Sleeper? Oh, they bailed. They jumped. What was this? Get back there. Yeah, we're kind of like the Gould, I guess. Jaffa Cree. Hey, boss, thanks for the follow. Alright, let's reclaim Ditram for ourselves, and then kill off the spaceborne organics that are over here. Mothership, where are you going? You are killing that fleet. Epic Marcus, you are going to Vega. Dragon Mark 1, you're being retooled. You're done being retooled. Let's jump you back to the front, toward Kornagi. This fleet is going to clear off those weird spaceborne aliens that are clogging up Serban. And then this scientist here is going to explore the other side of this wormhole, figure out what is on the other side. Learning a ton? Yeah, if you have questions, feel free to ask. Absolutely. I know I'm whizzing through everything because this is sort of mid-late game and a lot's going on, but I'll try to explain as I'm going. Alright, Serban is cleared. Now, I went to war with Zanami, but because Zanami was in a bunch of... It was in a federation, and it has a vassal. I'm technically at war with everybody that... Tusk isn't here, but I'll try to find her in a second. I technically went to war with everybody, all of their allies all at once. Think NATO or the UN or something like that. So, not only can I immediately and instantly conquer all of Zanami, I can also conquer Pabaki and Sathid and this tiny little vassal over here that, you know, this microstate. Let me see if I can't summon a Tusk for you in just a second. Got one. Yeah. There we go. Daddy's conquering the universe. Were you sniffing butts? Was that what you were doing? Yeah, you're a good girl. Oh, there's a societal shift. What do you think about that? You don't care? You don't care? Okay. Do you hear his little dog noises? Let me see if he makes it a little louder. He does little whimpers. Little happy whimpers. Alright, rolling up my sleeves. Getting the dog fur off my face, which will subsequently itch me for hours to come. Alright, so here is the Juggernaut, if you were wondering what the Juggernaut fight looks like. Oh god, this does not look fair. So the Juggernaut is mostly like a fighter carrier, and here is all of its wing. If I could zoom, oh, hello. It is a true swarm. Oh man, my camera work is very bad, but it's because it's like either out here or whoop, way too close. And apparently my Juggernaut is a frisbee. I don't know why. But it won. The Juggernaut itself is not really strong. It's way stronger when in fleet because of the radius aura it has. This one being the offensive aura ECM field. But obviously I'm going to want to retool this because we are using carriers now. So let me design that real quick. So if I go to the Juggernaut, let's pick Strike Craft, damage and speed. Save. And this Juggernaut, after it conquers Soyu, or whatever this place is called, is going to retool for better Strike Craft. When you win a war in this game, it totally depends on what kind of war you declared. There's a bunch of different types of wars. So you can have wars of just humiliation, where the loser... So here are some war goals to show you. And you have to meet specific types of special ways to declare these wars. So a total war is one that gets unlocked when you have a Colossus. A total war is basically full war, no rules. You go until they're dead. A conquer war is if I have claims on their territory. If I use my personal influence to claim their territory, to claim that it is mine. A conquer war is one where if I win, I get what I have claimed. Claiming claiming requires a lot of influence, and it's a lot slower of a process. So you can't just... There's almost no situation where you can look at an enemy empire and claim the whole thing. It would be too much influence. So claim war is like, think like 3 to 5 systems at a time. Humiliate is if you basically have no other reason to go to war, you just want to mess with them. And what it does is it gives them a 10-year penalty to their influence, and they have to pay you reparations. A tributary and vassal are very similar. A tributary is like a vassal, but they pay you taxes. They're basically a subject. A vassal is they don't pay you taxes. And the way to cause these wars is you have to demand subjugation of an enemy empire, or an empire that is not an enemy, actually, and they can't be at war. So one of the issues that I had was I'm currently at a total war with Zanami Holy Sovereignty, and that's because they were at war with someone else, and I couldn't demand tribute from them as a result. So as a net result, the only type of war that I could do is a total war. Yeah, it's close to EU4 or Victoria or, a bunch of other games with Cause for War, Casus Belli or whatever it's called. This is hilarious. So my Juggernaut, because it's technically a shipyard, is repairing itself and redesigning itself as it sits here. Yeah, if that makes it a lot clearer, I'm glad. So most of the types of war that you do spy against, yes. Most of the types of wars that you're going to have normally early game are going to be claim wars, where you and your border enemies just claim a few territories here and there and you fight over it. But then late game you get options for a lot of different types of wars. I think what I'm doing right now is really dumb. As this it's almost done, but as this ship is upgrading itself, I think it's basically defenseless, this Juggernaut, but whatever. I haven't actually used a lot of Juggernauts yet. What?
Vessels have been refitted.
Okay, so my Juggernaut is refitted. Let's have my fleets actually doing stuff, so give me a sec to catch up. There. So now my Juggernaut... Oh, here's my Colossus, who is here and ready to pacify. So I'm going to be pacifying Fredera and Varba. Pacifying basically puts them into a dome where they can't leave. It's like I turned them into a zoo. And my Juggernaut is going to start moving on other planets in this area. Marquez, get rid of. So where did this wormhole connect to? Did I even find that out? Oh, way over there, huh? Okay. All right. Let's speed time up. Now, there's a lot of stations I currently own that I really want to get rid of, which is kind of annoying. But most of the battles I'm in are just like micro battles because these enemies aren't offering up that much of a resistance. I guess they know it's futile. The gate construction is ready at terminal egress, so I can jump from my homeworld to terminal egress instantly once that's done in, I think what it said, 900 days. And then what I'm going to do is add some jump gates inside my own empire, just to make traveling to the fringes of my empire more quickly. Much the way that the Romans paved roads, I will be paving in corpses. Uh-oh, I want to renew this deal. And... Wait, no, I don't want that. Never mind. I thought that was our culture deal, which actually I don't even need to renew because my culture is like maxed. All right, so here is a... No, it's not pacified yet. We're still charging the weapon. It looks so cool that there's like this shredded station and it's just a cloud of debris. We've just been ripping them apart. But here's the pacifier. It's charging up. Here's a better view of it.
A special project is complete.
All right, so the special project from the Tree of Life, I can either give it to the leaders, and I'll poll you guys on this. So if I give it to the leaders, they live for 15 more years. I can give it to the people. They'll be happier, 5% happier. Or I can let the tree drift along, which I'm not even going to include as an option because it sucks. Sorry, not a true democracy. All right, so here's the nullifier.
Construction venture completed.
And we are nullifying that real good. I'll get back to that in just a second. There's just other stuff that's happening. But it doesn't look special. It's not quite like the World Cracker. So here it is. Just turns it into like a shielded globe. And you'll actually see, yeah, Fedora shielded. I'll read the whole thing. A glittering beam from the Dragon Mark 1 fades and Fedora is silent. Perhaps history will call the shielding, perhaps history will call the shielding this complete serving of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it turns them into a terrarium where they can't escape. And there's no way to unshield it. It's a one-way direction. And it turns this planet into just a societal research planet. And it's always 10, as far as I know. It's always 10.
Completed.
All right, we are going to give this to the people. Happy people. Finish that poll. A most irritating envoy. Vran envoy. Oh, you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even reading that because I have so much influence. I'll just take the influence hit because I'm at max and I've been at max for days and days and days. Yeah, we snow globe them. That's a good way of thinking about it. And this will be the last planet I snow globe until we go back to the World Cracker, and then I'll just start cracking heads. I like world cracking. The issue with world cracking is if I was trying to make friends, it is the most violent way of dealing with, everything. So world cracking normally would really piss people off. But do I care? No, I don't really care. Because what can they do about it? Complain? All right, so that has been fully world cracked. I'm going to jump myself back to Wendigo and put the world cracker back in. So here, as you can see, they're both little globes, identically. And let's get my ships rolling for some damage. So the Dragon Mark 1 being retooled one more time. I bet the shipbuilders are like, dude, just pick one. And I just keep switching it up. I'm like, no, gonna keep changing my mind. All right, upgrade. No, upgrade. I don't know why, but he keeps trying to upgrade at, no, don't pacify my capital. He keeps trying to upgrade at the not yet finished, giant shipyard, which is strange because it's not done yet. All right, I think they captured One True Free from me because that's obviously named after you guys. And I'm going to give up Ditram and Serban, but I'm going to keep Miklor's Vortex. So Miklor's Vortex is going to be named Snookhammer, who I think you already have something named after you if memory serves, but there. You'll be two things. I can do that. It's called democracy. I guess. Sort of. Not really. All right. Let's just keep capping. Yeah, what is a little bit of genocide among friends? Exactly. Exactly. Xi Jinping would love to hear that from you. Oh god, I'm gonna be censored. Alright, picking where my ships should go. As you can see, I've cut a bloody swath in their empires. Like, I don't even care whose territory it is, I'm just cutting. Alright, DeWix, get rid of that. Exilian, blow that one up. My fleets are basically just unstoppable comparatively. There's really just... I mean, I don't even know why they're putting up a fight. It is not a fight. It is a slaughter. No one has fleets quite like me. Alright, Med Karash. I'll get rid of that in a second. So I'm almost fully conquered all of Holy Zanami. They just don't really have territory left. And the last of their territory I'm grabbing now. And then what's left is the Babaki. I'm going to ununion map mode so that you can kind of see the color differences. The Holy Zanami, oh god, is that ever phallic? Come on now. Come on, Twitch is not going to appreciate that I painted a galactic, you know what. Well, whatever. Twitch can complain, it's not really my fault. To be fair, the reason why this has not changed back to looking normal or whatever is because these are all inhabited and I can't conquer them normally. I have to conquer them differently. But Dragon Mark 1 is being retooled. It actually just got retooled.
A hostile fleet has appeared to us.
Galactic Phallus. Yep. A bit embarrassing, but you know. It happens. Must have gotten the good drugs from I don't know. Alright, so my construction ship here is gonna go to Libby Snow and set up a gateway at Libby Snow so that I can more quickly and rapidly travel around my intra system or whatever. I'm making up words now. Thank you all for watching episode 16 of Stellaris Wendigos, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, go to Rhadamant.com for my stream schedule, a link to Twitch, or a link to Discord where you can sign up for the announcements. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep it in mind that there are about 3 hours left yet to air. I'll catch you next episode. If it interests you, adios all.